really know what the next 5 years will look like. Maybe, I'll meet the one and, get married and have kids. I'm not just out to get married to the first one that comes along. I mean, sometimes it can be tempting. It's like, oh, I really want to be married.
Has delivered a calf before. She did the full thing.
Jana Duggar is the family's first daughter and unquestionably the one who's preferred and most adored. Despite being 32 years old, the oldest daughter of the Duggar family had not yet left their parents' home. And everyone was essentially just debating whether she would leave or stay with them forever. However, according to the press, Jana has now officially moved out of her parents' home. And this is not a drill. Do you believe she's truly moved out? Where did she go? What does Mama Duggar have to say about this? And more importantly, is this some kind of rumor? Well, stay tuned to find out. Well, Jana Duggar is the second child and first daughter of Jim Bob Duggar and Michelle Rurik. She was born in Tawnytown, Arkansas alongside her twin brother John David as the family's first set of twins. 10 boys and 9 girls were born to their parents in the end, making a total of 19 children, all of whom were raised at home due to their strict ideologies. Therefore, we might infer that the Duggar family may have just reached a significant turning point. Even though Jana Duggar hasn't indicated any significant changes on social media, she's reportedly left Jim Bob and Michelle's family home for the first time at the age of 32, going completely against their rules. The family's daily updates, which they formerly provided through the series or even through their social media sites, which have been on hiatus for so long, are especially missed at times like these when fans just want to know more about small things happening in the Duggar family. Anyway, rumors are surfacing once more, and this time they center on Jana Duggar leaving her parents' home entirely. Even though several websites had probably reported this, there was still no official confirmation as to whether the 32-year-old had actually moved out or not. However, the YouTube channel Tough Topic is now claiming to have an unnamed source information that says Jana is officially out of her parents' house and living on her own for the first time. The channel Tough Topic states that their information is correct and that Jana is now on her own. According to them, this information came from an inside family source. According to the source, Jana has been waiting for everything to be ready with this house, and now that it is, she's finally moved in and out of the Duggar family home, even if it meant going against her family norms. Her new home is apparently only around 30 minutes away from her parents, giving them just enough space to no longer be on top of one another. This might be really beneficial for Jana because it will allow her to meet people on her own without being restricted by the Duggars and their strict restrictions. Jana has been away from the Duggar household since April, according to this family source, and she currently has a roommate. However, the Duggars have rigidly defined rules that they obey, and having a roommate, much alone a male roommate, was a clear no-no. Who is this roommate, and how did her parents respond to her living with someone else? Many of her followers believe that her best friend Laura DeMays must be her roommate. Even though that is the name that's been floating around, there's been no confirmation, at least till now, and we're still unsure. Rumor even has it that she made the sensible decision to choose a home that is only 30 minutes away in order to give herself just enough distance from her parents and their severe regulations as an adult, while still being close enough to visit them and her siblings and their kids whenever she wants. It's also true that the Duggars have quite rigid ideals in relation to today's ordinary activities, like moving out. Viewers of 19 Kids and Counting On are well aware of the Duggars' rigid standards regarding modesty, courtship, and gender roles, among other things. Michelle and Jim Bob homeschooled their 19 kids while instilling conservative Christian values in them, such as the idea that a husband should work to support his family while a wife stays at home to raise the children. And that's also the main reason why Duggar's daughter continued to live at home with their parents until they're married, something that happened with all of Jana's sisters. There's no doubt that Jana has been the loved child, but despite being loved, Jana's decision to stay with her parents has always been a hot topic of discussion for almost everyone, who was always questioning her to settle down, move out, be independent, which wasn't really wrong, but these particular set of people even included her own parents, who simply wanted the eldest daughter to settle down in life by getting married. Despite the fact that Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar have publicly protected their eldest daughter from excessive rumors regarding her single status, a source close to the family tells In Touch that behind closed doors, they're just as impatient as everyone else. Now that her twin, John David Duggar, also has found love and settled down, she's the only unmarried adult in the family over the age of 21, and her parents find this difficult to accept because of their staunch Christian beliefs. She has many options because of being the most eligible bachelorette in their social circle, but still, it seems like marriage is not on her wish list for now. All of this has even led to numerous claims that she's a lesbian or simply does not want to be married and start a family in the manner that her parents would like. According to the source, Jim Bob 54 and Michelle 53 are doing their best to be patient with their daughter as she seeks Mr. Right, but they're frustrated with the wait. Meet a good boy, date him, get engaged, marry him, and start a family right away. That's simply how the Duggars do things, a source told In Touch exclusively. But, which is refreshing, Jana isn't going to wed someone only to follow a family custom. The Duggars are always rushing to get hitched, have kids, move out, and even settle down, but Jana is the exact opposite. She likes to let things happen and not follow the crowd. It's encouraging to see how she truly considers all of her options before making a decision in order to make her life and the memories associated with it even more special. Well, now that Jana has moved out after giving it a lot of thought, it's encouraging to see how her parents' concerns have changed from her settling down with a boy to just being okay while living alone. This is actually a nice adjustment in her life, at least from the continual pressure to be married. According to multiple reports, Mama Duggar is concerned about her eldest daughter being alone out there and believes she will return. A source even claimed that Michelle knew Jana, would eventually return. However, despite her strong convictions, Michelle now does not want that to occur, since she's become accustomed to the idea that the moment has come for her to make the decision and feel comfortable. Therefore, now even Jana's parents would strongly object to her returning to live with them once more, which is surprisingly good. Well, ultimately, now that Jana has officially moved out on her own, it is undoubtedly a pleasure, and we even wish her luck in the future. It would also be intriguing to watch how becoming independent will spice up her life and how she eventually hopes to settle down after that. However, we only hope she doesn't return to her parents' place and their strict restrictions, just because being independent was difficult for her. That's it for today's video. Please comment down below what you think will happen next for Michelle and Jana. Like and share this video for more updates about the Duggar family, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Here on Topish, you're always on top of the latest Hollywood, celebrity gossip, and drama. Subscribe to our channel and stay tuned for more videos and updates, and we'll see ya in the next video.